So again, the American people, you all no doubt have seen, the evidence and heard the voice conversation with individuals as well as my attorney in regards of them wanting to speak and talk to my witnesses, and how that the attorney, Jeffery A. Sutton, he had documents and things that was pertaining to these individuals who wanted to speak to him, but yet he no doubt had corresponded and incorporated with General Mills to commit a criminal act of deceiving and manipulating me into signing a full settlement, a full release, to find out that after all was said and done, he did not talk to all of my witnesses. And I just showed you and read to you concerning the letter that Jeffery A. Sutton had read to me, that he wanted to talk to these individuals, and even the interrogatory stating that you cannot leave no information out nor any witnesses because it would hurt my case. Well, I'd have showed the American people the evidence, and this is stuff here that General Mills do not want individuals to know. And after I had been manipulated and deceived, I put a search in on my attorney, Jeffery A. Sutton, before he had represented me, which I should have done earlier, to only find out that there was issues that he had in regarding breaking the professional rules of conduct and even criminal charges. Here I am holding documents here that shows and prove that this attorney, Jeffery A. Sutton, and again, this is before that I ever known anything about him, let alone him represent me. This here was back here in '95, matter of fact, where I have this document stating here and reading here in the matter of Jeffery A. Sutton here in the original proceeding in discipline. Well, in these documents here, it shows it clearly, and it's coming from the Kansas report from book 265 and page 251. Because of the act that Jeffery A. Sutton had done back in those times, that he was censored as a means of discipline, because obviously what he had done was pretty severe, that he was disciplined where his actions was even recorded publicly in the Kansas report, which I've just got to have given to you here, and how that he also was guilty of actually swindling monies out of a law firm when he was an attorney of this particular law firm, I believe Webony, if I'm pronouncing it right, back in the 1995, when he had attended a 5-day and 5-night stay at the Adam Mark, and he was already paid for in advance, for his food, his stay, and mileage and everything. All that was already paid in advance. And then after he had stayed there and had got the 5 days that he originally went for on his seminar, well, then he submitted another voucher to get paid all over again, as if he never attended the seminar from the beginning. And these are documents here that shows and proves this here, that I'm not just fabricating this here matter, and it's in the Kansas Reporter book, was that 265 and page 251. He was disciplined in a sense of a public censor. And it also states here that I want to bring out that the panel, had even found him in this here matter that is speaking about here, and the panel had made the following recommendation here, because there was other issues and things that he had went and broken the professional rules of conduct, and you all can read that when you look at it. I just wanted to bring out here, and it also therefore ordered that Jeffery A. Sutton be, and he is hereby disciplined by a public censor in accordance with Supreme Court Rule 203A and 3, the 1997 Kansas Court Rules, annotated 201, for his violation of the model rules of professional conduct. And it is further ordered that the cost of this proceeding will be assessed and say to respondent, and that this order be published in the official Kansas reports. So this attorney, of course unbeknown to me, had already had issues about swindling monies and taking monies from a law firm that he at one time was an attorney of years ago, way before he even But like I said, way before I have even known who this fellow was, let alone him representing me, there was all charges and things that was complaint and filed against him. So my point I wanted to make out with this settlement fraud and deceit is clearly with this type of background and this type of conduct and behavior by deceit. He lied and deceived his own law firm back in that time and was caught. How much more is it for him if he feel he can believe and get away with what he had done with, in the case of corresponding with General Mills to deceive and manipulate me into signing these settlements of fraud and full deceit, which was settlement fraud of deceit and also a criminal act. So I just want the public peoples to know that this type of conduct and behavior here is totally, against professional rules of conduct. It's totally unethical, and it's definitely against my civil and constitutional rights. Instead of the attorney representing my rights like he's supposed to, he had deceived and manipulated me into signing the full agreement, and I want to put emphasis on this again, that the agreement that they had deceived and manipulated me into signing, the attorney did not give me a copy of that until 2 days later, despite my requesting and asking for it. And then when he did decide to give it to me, well, there was a lot of other additional stuff that he had added to it that was not a part of the original deception when they had deceived me into signing these documents and things. And all this stuff is done behind the scene that General Mills do not want the public or the people to know, let alone hearing in the courts before a jury. And this is another reason why this case did not make it to court. And I can't put enough emphasis again on the amount of monies, the $35,371.09 that was considered as a total, and I got half of that. The attorney only supposed to have been getting 33% of that. But yet they felt that this was going to be such a clear scapegoat of getting away from this criminal act that they had planned it and no doubt had achieved. Well, the attorney got paid at the exact same amount that I've gotten paid for. Matter of fact, he got paid a penny more. I got paid $17,685.54. Well, the attorney in the Burnett and Jameson law firm, and Jeffery A. Sutton that is, he got paid $17,685.55. Well, the contract and agreement was stating, well, despite on whatever monies that I got, he's supposed to have been getting only 33% of that, which would have given him like maybe $11,700 and something around up over here. But instead, he got more actually than what I got, a penny more. And so again, these are things I want to bring out. And then you see here concerning other charges and things and complaints that had been made against him prior to him representing me, which was unbeknown to me at the time. So that just goes to show you that, if he feel that he can get away with what he had done in this cause of action, and only, who knows who else that he had deceived and manipulated like this here, well, this injustice need to be brought to justice. And I just wanted to bring to the American peoples, and again, that proceeding or disciplinary action of his is coming from the Kansas Reporter, and that's from book 265, page 251. So, and again, it's in the matter of Jeffery A. Sutton and the original proceeding and discipline. And so you can read, for yourself here how that he had been involved in swindling monies out of a law firm, and here he's an attorney of this particular law firm that he's swindling monies out of, and made the law firm believe that he had not been paid, even though they were paid in advance by checks and things. A certain amount of monies had been paid already in advance, and after he had attended this seminar, well, then he submitted another voucher and more receipts and things, as if he didn't had been paid for it, or it had not been paid at the time. So that again shows the corruption and the deceit and the deception of what